In today's video, we're going to check out the top 5 drip coffee makers in 2019. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability, and more. To find out more information about these coffee makers, you can check out the description below. Also, make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the latest technology reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5, it's the OXO BX Velocity Brew. If you're in search of a back-to-basics coffee machine that'll just brew a solid cup of coffee, the OXO BX Velocity Brew is the right choice for you. But if you want a fully automated machine that you can set the night prior to make you a cup at exactly 7:30, then the OXO is not a good choice. This is the non-automated smaller home-use machine of the OXO lineup, which consists of some solid commercial coffee machines. It's rather simplistic and it has a no-nonsense design. It works very well and consistently, providing a solid cup of coffee in each brew. You just fill up the water reservoir, power up the machine, put a filter in, and activate the only switch on the body. It'll brew a pot of coffee in 4 minutes flat. It doesn't have precise coffee ratios, like some other machines that'll mess up your coffee if you don't get the right ratio. The brewer requires 1 to 2 tablespoons of coffee per cup, and it's pretty consistent. It also is quite versatile when it comes to the coffees you can use. The OXO BX Velocity Brew can get very hot very quickly. It can achieve a temperature of 91 degrees Celsius in under a minute, which is around the best temperature to brew coffee without losing flavors and aromas. The no-frills design ensures that the machine does that right. It can provide you a full pot of amazing coffee in under 4 minutes throughout the day without compromise. However, in the morning when you're first activating the machine, you should wait around 15 minutes for the machine to get to the desired temperature. Unfortunately, the OXO BX Velocity Brew is not very easy to maintain. Emptying and cleaning the tank is very troublesome and laborious. It's very time-consuming, and it's not like cleaning every other coffee brewer. It also requires you to clean it often. It's a very big machine that weighs around 4.5 kilograms and takes a lot of space. But if you want a simple coffee maker that's consistent at its job, then you might want to give it a try. At number 4, it's the Bonavita BV1900TS. People generally tend to believe that brewing an excellent cup of drip coffee at the comfort of your home is impossible if you don't spend a fortune on your super kitchen. The Bonavita BV1900TS is here to prove everybody wrong. With a cheaper price than its premium cousins, fewer features and fewer components, the Bonavita BV1900TS is an excellent coffee machine that's a breeze to use. The BV1900TS may not have the LED lights or the LCD panels that the other more advanced modern coffee brewers have, but it has a simplistic design that fits into every kitchen. It's subtle yet substantial. On the whole machine, you'll find just one button, the on-off switch, which sometimes it's more than enough. The basic shape with the industrial design gives the machine a functional look. It's also pretty small and compact, not interfering with your original kitchen design in any aspect. Overall, it's rather minimalist. To make coffee, you just have to open the lid of the water tank, add water, then add ground coffee to the brew basket and place it over the thermal carafe. After this, just press the button and your coffee will be brewed shortly. With its 1500-watt heater, it's capable of heating the water to 200 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 minutes and keeping it there for the whole brewing cycle. The Bonavita BV1900TS consistently provides rich and tasty flavored coffee consistently with an extraction percentage of 26.8%. It may be a little higher than the ideal and can sometimes be considered as over-extracted, but taste-wise, it's pretty good. The Bonavita BV1900TS guarantees that your coffee will stay warm up to 4 hours at 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Combined with the smooth taste that Bonavita brewed coffee provides, the experience is simply amazing. The showerhead design ensures the water is evenly distributed through all the coffee grounds. It can brew a pot of coffee in about 5.5 minutes. The maintenance and cleaning are very easy. Good coffee with great consistent temperatures, ensuring you get the same coffee experience throughout the lifespan of the machine. At number 3, it's the OXO BREW 9-Cup. If you're pretty serious about your morning coffee, the OXO BREW 9-Cup coffee maker is going to fulfill your needs, providing consistent drip brewed cups of decent coffee. It's actually one of the few manufacturers that have earned the Specialty Coffee Association's Golden Cup qualification, and with programmable timer to automatically brew your coffee in the morning. The OXO BREW 9 Cup has an elegant design, built from a chassis of stainless steel and black plastic with a transparent reservoir. The main area contains the water tank with a capacity of 1.3 litres on top and the heater just under it. On the right part, there's the brew basket that only works with Type 4 cone paper filters. Right below it, the thermal carafe is located. Overall, the machine is very tall and has a large footprint. People with small kitchens or without much space, beware. There is an LED display on the brewer and it looks pretty good actually. Underneath it is the circular dial that's also used as a button. Making coffee is very straightforward. First, you must fill the reservoir with water, then you place a filter into the brewer and add your coffee. And then to activate, you just select how much coffee you want the machine to brew. It's very soothing to have the choice as to how many cups you want the machine to make. The OXO BREW 9 Cup has a microchip installed that it calls the Barista Brain system. It basically tracks and controls the temperature, speed of water flow, target brewing volume, and brewing time. It balances all these numbers to achieve ideal results. A downside of this is that we get longer brewing times. In testing, the microchip didn't do a good job of keeping the temperature stable during the brewing time. The average extraction percentage was 27%, meaning that it is a little over-extracted. According to the taste test too, the coffee was very good, but it had a little bitterness to it. The thermal carafe keeps the coffee hot for about 5 hours. The coffee produced from this brewer is very good with a slight bitterness to it, but also it comes with a nice price tag. At number 2 is the Mr. Coffee 12 Cup. Mr. Coffee 12 Cup is basically a coffee brewing machine with all the features, but with a budget price. It's interesting to see how Mr. Coffee has achieved keeping the price down while providing greatly brewed coffee with great consistency. With an automated cleaning cycle and ease of use, it's a bargain. The features that this machine offers are pretty surprising for a budget coffee machine. You can choose between the glass carafe or the thermal one. The delay brew timer is the most useful of all the features, as it allows you to set a timer as to when you want the machine to start brewing coffee, so you can wake up to a freshly brewed cup. There's also an indicator that shows whether your coffee is fresh or not, and it'll tell you when it's time to throw it away. You can also choose brew strength. The choices include normal brew or bold brew if you want a stronger cup of coffee for your caffeine cravings. There's the option to add a water filter which filters 97% of your water. This results in better tasting and toxic chemical-free coffee. You can also pause in the middle of the brew cycle to serve yourself a coffee and then let it finish to complete the cycle. The machine also has an auto shut-off feature, which is basically a sleep timer that can be programmed to shut off the machine 2 hours after it's finished brewing coffee, leaving you worry-free. The coffee works very easy and produces rather good coffee. It's a common saying you get what you pay for, and while most of the times that may be true, in the case of Mr. Coffee 12 Cup, it certainly isn't. While the brewed coffee is not really hot, it's adequately hot to provide good taste. But if you like your coffee extra hot, you might want to try another model. The manufacturer states that the machine should be cleaned every day, including the filter basket and the carafe, using water and soap. But the more general cleaning should be done after 60 brews. And at number 1, it's the Cuisinart DCC-1200BKS. The Cuisinart DCC-1200BKS is the best and most preferred drip coffee maker in the market. It's created a large loyal fan base that wouldn't change anything for a million other coffee makers. It's not expensive, but also not cheap. It's right in the middle. It's very sturdy and has a 3-year warranty and pretty consistently will produce great cups of coffee. It's a very reliable machine overall. The Cuisinart DCC-1200BKS design-wise is very simplistic and not designed to stand out, although it doesn't look cheap at all. Overall, the body has a smooth surface of black plastic and brushed metal, giving it a contemporary look. It'll easily blend in most kitchen designs and with other appliances. The design of the carafe is a bit wrong, making it impossible to get the last bits of coffee without turning it upside down, and the device is a bit large with a water reservoir on top of the machine, so make sure you have enough space to access the machine. But it does have a solid build and it'll last you a long time. The brewer can produce 12 cups of coffee in a single brew cycle. It has many buttons to customize your coffee making experience to suit your needs and preferences. Just insert your favorite blend of coffee into the basket and your coffee will always taste good. However, to keep the consistent taste, you have to clean the machine regularly. The machine does a good job to remind you too when it needs a clean. 12 cups of coffee will be brewed in under 10 minutes and in a nice hot temperature. Mid-brew, you can remove the carafe and the brewing process will pause until you insert the carafe again. It maintains stable temperatures throughout, which is very surprising for an inexpensive drip coffee brewer. This machine is an excellent addition to your kitchen arsenal. It's maybe not the most feature-filled or the most stylish choice, but it's very good and a consistent coffee machine with just the right features and very easy maintenance. A must-buy if you love your morning cup of coffee. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you found it helpful, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.